Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following example. Find the antiderivative or find the integration of ln x divided by 3x with respect to x. Step number 1, if you think about the constant 1 over 3, this number 1 divided by 3 could be brought to the front. So you can rewrite this as 1/3 times the antiderivative of ln x divided by x, and again you're integrating it with respect to x. Now you got to be careful here when you think about the method of substitution. Very often what you see is someone's going to let u equal to the difficult part. And of course, the mistake sometimes is I see this, u equals to x. And the reason why this is a common mistake is because there's a misconception that you always want to find a derivative such that it is a scalar multiple of ln x dx, which is simply not what we're looking for in this case. So again, this is not how you do it. So sometimes it's not enough to say this is how you do it. You also want to be aware of what not to do. So the correct approach is you want to let u equal to ln of x. And the reason you're thinking about that is because when you find a derivative, so again, when you find du by dx, meaning you want to take the derivative of u with respect to x, this equals to exactly 1 divided by x. And if you isolate for du, look what happens. This equals to 1 divided by x times dx. And again, if I use a different color, I hope you can see the relevance, how this equals to exactly this part right there. And of course, in a different color, I can also say that u, which is ln x, by the way, is related to right here, ln of x. So now if I go back to the original, you can think about this as 1 divided by 3 times the antiderivative of, again, instead of writing down ln of x, it's going to be u. And of course, instead of thinking 1 divided by x dx, it's going to be du. Now, if I continue here, look what happens. This is going to be 1 divided by 3 times the antiderivative of u, which is going to be u squared divided by 2. Again, don't forget you have to add a constant c. You're not looking for one specific case, but looking for every single case, also known as family of solutions. Half times 1 over 3 is going to be 1 over 6. Again, u in this context is going to be ln x, which we can put in brackets to the power of 2 plus the constant c. Now again, in case of thinking, how do I know for sure this makes sense? How do I know I got 100%? Spend 60 more seconds and double check this. What I mean is you want to find the derivative of y equal to 1 divided by 6 times ln x squared plus c. And if you do it correctly, you'll get exactly the question back. So I would like you to try this on a piece of paper. I will walk you through this here and now. When you find the derivative, you're going to bring 2 to the front. 2 times 1 over 6 is going to be 1 over 3, right there. Ln of x to the power of 2 minus 1, which is basically ln of x. And you multiply by the internal derivative of ln x, which is 1 over x. And of course, when you find the derivative of a constant, that's going to be 0. So again, by finding the derivative, you get exactly the question back. I hope this makes sense.